Zealand Stitch Bird. Today I'm showing you something a little bit different. It's called a busted out canvas, and you're probably thinking, wait a minute, this is a sewing channel. I'll show you I've done it on an item of clothing. First up though, I'll show you what I mean by busted out. So this is a canvas. You can't tell from the back, so I've put a bit of MDF on the back, but I've actually pushed the canvas through to the front. Now, this is not my idea, I have to say. I got this idea off a YouTuber. Her name is Mother Time, and she's got all the templates. So this was a Halloween one, and they've got a Christmas one, and I think a fall one as well, or a Halloween one with pumpkins and things. I think it's a harvest one, might be Thanksgiving actually. So I chose to do the Halloween one because it was about that time that I was experimenting with this technique. So basically this bit that's rolled over is the inside of the canvas, bringing it out to the front. So if you want to have a go, I recommend you have a go on a canvas first to see whether you like the technique. And there are lots of other YouTubers that are doing this technique, paper crafting and whatnot. But I watched, I guess it was a sewing thing you could join up, and I watched a lady called Stephanie from Caesar, and she is, I think, an ambassador, or she works for Caesar, I'm not sure, but anyway, she did one on the back of a denim jacket, and it was just amazing. And I thought, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to get a second-hand jacket and try this out. So in preparation, I had to go and buy some Caesar HTV printable, and I have to say it goes through the printer just amazing and comes out in the picture that you want. I actually did a picture of New York because my plan next year, 2025, is going to be a great year, and I really want to go to New York. That's been my dream for quite some time. So I decided to do the theme for my jacket on New York. Anyway, here it is. So I actually think this is a guy's jacket. So on the front is pretty plain, and again I'll put the camera down in the minutes and I'll go through the details on this. So this was the front. I've got a embroidered heart which was done on HTV and then ironed on, and the glasses, which is one of Stephanie's traits that she likes to do on her jackets. I've got them on that side, and then I've just got some purchased ones that I just bought, some little cherries. But are you ready for the back? It's just amazing. So the back is really hard to hold up, but the back I've used two different iron-on vinyls. So I've used a red stripe which was ironed on the outside, and once I ironed it on the outside I top stitched around the edge of the vinyl. And then I knew the placement for the inside. So the blue was actually ironed, well, the blue check was ironed to the inside of the jacket, and then I cut out sort of like a pie or a pizza, and then you tore them up. But I'll put the camera down so that you can see the details, and I'll go through with what I did. Okay, so the red and white stripe is one kind of vinyl. The blue spots, I said checks, but it's actually spots is another kind of vinyl. So if I undo the domes, that was the vinyl that was on the inside. So you can get to see what the shape was before I cut it, okay? So it's kind of like a pie or a pizza, and it's quite good to do them uneven and not get them perfect. And then I rolled it to the inside, and I've put the domes that you can hammer in because I couldn't get my tool all the way in. So these ones you hammer on, and this is so I can flatten it out if I want to wash it. This picture here is ironed onto a piece of fabric, and it's actually the printable iron-on HTV. Now look at the detail in that. That's just amazing how that's turned out. Now because I top stitched around the outside once I put on my red and white stripe, I then had a guide when I flipped the jacket over to know where to place my blue and white spot to iron that on. And then I did my pizza cut, and then I opened it out. Actually I didn't open it out. I then stitched my picture from up underneath. So if I flip the jacket over, you'll see my multiple rows of stitching, and if you didn't like that, you could cover that also with a bit of braid. And you can see the other side of the I guess the snaps. So this is an extra piece of fabric that I've ironed my design to, and then I just gently curled these up to where I wanted them to go. And when you're doing your pizza cut, just think about positioning in regards to where the main part of your image that you want to show through. And then to cover up all my stitching, I stitched on this beautiful ribbon braid around the edge. And I was going to add more iron-ons and things to this side, but I sort of felt that it was kind of sort of enough. Apart from the wee one at the top, I did another wee heart, and that's on the iron-on, and I did that on my embroidery machine. And I used the wash away, so when I washed away, I still had the adhesive from the iron-on to iron it on. So that is the back. And because I used this red braiding, I then decided to add some to the front. So I've added it across the front. And I've got my cherries there and there, a wee heart there, and my glasses. And I hope, yeah, we can all see that in the frame. So, very fun project to do. It's best working with something that's a wee bit heavier because it needs to be able to hold the project. But I'm actually really wrapped with it. I think it's really cool, something really, really different. And I think the vinyl will be quite robust, you know, like sitting in the car. If it gets squashed, I think it's going to be easy to pop it back up again because it's kind of plasticky, if you know what I mean. And the domes work really well to hold it all in place. The difference being when you go to do your canvas, these are just hot glued down around, and you try and work that you get your picture, the main part of your picture, where you're going to do your slits across. So really fun. So thanks, Stephanie. I really enjoyed this. It was so much fun. And it would be quite cool to do it on a little kiddie's jacket. They could have their favourite character or cartoon on the back with the explosion or the busted out look at the back. So a lot of fun. Whilst I've got the camera down, I want to talk to you about my little shipment that arrived in the post. I got some I was going to say, yeah, cat in the machine labels. So I got the Make Good Shit label, and I think my sister-in-law will appreciate that. I'll do a little Christmas present for her if I get time, and put the Sewing Friends for Christmas. I also got these little pencils. Here we go. And I'm sorry, I said the wrong word. It was actually Kylie in the machine. I don't know what I'm thinking today. And I'll put it in there just to make sure I've got that right too. So this one is You Are My World. Good things take time. That'd be good to put on a project that's taken you a bit of time. I haven't got my glasses on, which doesn't help. This one is made something, oh gosh, I have to get my glasses. Oh, made slow and well. Cute. Homemade, and it's got a wee house. So cute. You can't buy this. Good enough. I think that needs to go on some of my projects. Feasting attire. It's quite nice with a metallic spoon and fork. No Toil Club. And a little smiley sun face. And on the back it's got hot. So they were really cute. So it comes in a wee box. This is 1 in 4 festive bulbuls, including fancy label. So yeah, 9 polyester woven labels, 1 acrylic sewing tool, 1 enamel pin badge, sewing club. So festive bulbul, and it's actually got on the side of the box. Sorry, it's shining in the camera. The actual labels you get. Really pleased with those. So I think they're quite nice to add into like little gifts and things. I don't really like using my own label for my gifts to friends. So great. Hi, that's all for this week. Hope you enjoyed that rather different vlog this time. I enjoyed showing you all those Kylie machine labels. Great Christmas gifts. Who wouldn't want to receive some of those for Christmas? Next week, I'm hoping to show you a vlog about finding the right cami pattern. Sort of went on a bit of a journey. I've got a couple of ideas that I think will work for me. So we'll look forward to seeing you then. Bye now.